Disasters in the air.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 beloved Disney songs that almost got cut.
The whole thing feels like not. I never felt it land once, story-wise for me.
There's so much more to me. If I never knew.
For this list, we'll be looking at songs from our favorite Disney movies that you simply won't believe we almost never heard. We won't, however, be including songs that were ultimately repurposed for a different Disney flick.
Bobbing along, singing a song on the bottom of the beautiful briny sea.
Which song could you never imagine being cut from your favorite Disney movie? Let us know in the comments. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 10, Hellfire, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud.
As one of Disney's most sinister songs, it's no surprise that at one time its fate rested on a knife's edge. Covering themes such as lust, sin, hell, and damnation, not to mention seductive imagery, we imagine it probably made the execs over at Disney break out in a cold sweat.
It's been an adventure for all of us.
The song had to undergo alterations to adhere to the G rating regulations, and naturally was a big talking point after the movie's release.
Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this
as well as providing the perfect contrast to Heaven's Light, it gave us a multi-dimensional villain, stunning visuals, and of course, a hauntingly beautiful melody. Number 9, If I Never Knew You, Pocahontas.
If I never knew you, if I never felt this love.
Initially, this song was written for the scene where Pocahontas visits John Smith after he's imprisoned for the death of Kocoum. However, after failing to engage young audiences during a test screening, the song's writer Alan Menken called for it to be cut.
I'd rather die tomorrow than live 100 years without knowing you.
A version sung by John Cicada and Shanice can be heard over the end credits and was even released as a single, following the success of Vanessa Williams' recording of Colors of the Wind. In 2005, for the movie's 10th anniversary, the song was reinstated, finally giving it its much-deserved day in the sun.
Lost forever, if I never knew.
Number 8, Human Again, Beauty and the Beast.
I'll be cooking again, be good looking again, with a mademoiselle on each arm, when I'm human again.
Described as an upbeat waltz, Disney had to cut the song due to, quote, story problems which were difficult to solve in a timely manner. The 11-minute song in which the enchanted household objects dream about life after Belle breaks the curse was considered too long, and subsequently replaced with Something There. It did, however, make a great addition to the 1994 Broadway musical adaptation, and in 2002, a shorter version was integrated for the movie's IMAX re-release, as well as home media releases that followed. In the 2017 remake, it was replaced with Days in the Sun, although a directorial error nearly changed our understanding of the story.
The sun will return, we must believe.
Number 7, Bella Notte, Lady and the Tramp.
It's a beautiful night,
and we call it Bella Notte.
As perhaps the most iconic scene in the entire movie, it's hard to imagine that it was nearly left on the cutting room floor. As the Pooches share a romantic night over a plate of spaghetti and meatballs, they're serenaded to the sounds of Bella Notte.
You'll find an enchantment here.
It was Walt Disney himself who thought the scene would never work and suggested they remove it. However, directing animator Frank Thomas fought for it and managed to convince him to keep it in.
I wasn't sure that it would work, but I had 2 dogs, so I figured, well, let's observe what they do. Take a chance. Are you ready, dogs?
Thank goodness he did, as this song and the entire scene is beloved by generations of Disney fans everywhere.
On this lovely Bella Notte.
Number 6. Do You Wanna Build a Snowman? Frozen.
Do you wanna build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play.
We can hardly believe it either, but this beloved song almost didn't make it into the movie. The song was repeatedly cut and put back several times as they struggled to make it work with the narrative. There were also concerns that it contained a complicated overload of exposition and would be deemed as too sad.
We'd try and sneak it back in, and it was out, it was in, it was out, and then there was sort of a groundswell here at Disney where the rank and file people wrote emails saying, "Why is it out? Put it back in."
Songwriter Robert Lopez recalled receiving emails from Disney demanding they leave it in, but Kristen Bell revealed that the final decision wasn't made until the last minute.
It was not put back in the film until the witching hour before we released it.
As one of our favorite songs to sing along with, we reckon they made the right call.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Number 5. One Jump Ahead Reprise, Aladdin.
Riff-raff, street rat, I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer.
While we love the cheeky and action-packed One Jump Ahead, we also have a soft spot for its reprise. Taking on the role of the I Want song, it replaced other choices like Proud of Your Boy and You Can Count on Me. But at one point the directors toyed with taking it out altogether. They planned for Aladdin to speak the opening lines of the reprise, but Alan Menken strongly believed that this should be a musical moment.
When you do a musical score for an animated film, you're usually catching about 5 or 6 pivotal moments, and with some reprises.
Considering how music can take the emotion behind the words and really elevate them, we have to agree with Mr. Menken here.
They'd find out there's so much more to me.
Number 4. Show Yourself, Frozen 2.
Every inch of me is trembling, but not from the cold.
Following the immense success of the multi-award-winning Let It Go, the pressure was on for a new show-stopping number. While Frozen 2 treated us to 2 iconic belters, that wasn't always going to be the case, as months of struggles nearly resulted in Show Yourself being axed.
Every time I see the reflection, to me, I see when she sees that, that's her complete self.
No, that's
the
she's seeing the reflection of the woman she's gonna be. My only concern with that is the audience reading that.
In the Disney Plus docuseries Into the Unknown, we learned that a mere 8 months before the movie's release, they were still fighting to make it land.
Goodbye, Show Yourself version 2041. Goodbye, Show Yourself 3062.
Fortunately, they established the role this song would play in the story. And if you ask us, it should have been nominated for an Academy Award too. Number 3. Reflection, Mulan.
Look at me, I will never pass for a perfect bride.
Talk about a song worth fighting for.
That's what I said, a girl worth fighting for.
Disney initially called for Reflection to be cut, worrying that audiences would find it boring. The decision came after audiences started, quote, dialing out during a song while watching a screen test for Hercules. which was released the year before. However, the song's writers Matthew Wilder and David Zippel knew they were onto something special and, quote, fought tooth and nail to keep it in.
Reflection is hanging by a thread. They're talking about cutting it from the film, and that, to me, that was sacrilege.
They compromised by only featuring half the song in the movie, and later brought in Christina Aguilera to cover the full song, turning it into a commercial success as well.
When will my reflection show who I am inside?
Number 2, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? The Lion King. While the Lion King soundtrack became a multi-platinum bestseller, we almost missed out on hearing one of its most famous songs.
Our pal is doomed.
When Elton John learned that his epic love ballad had been axed, he insisted they put it back in, citing that writing it was the key reason he agreed to take on this project.
You're prepared to go to extra lengths to make sure it gets 100% right.
He also refused when Disney gave it the comedic edge by having Timon and Pumbaa sing the entire thing.
We didn't cut it. We actually just had it performed by Timon and Pumbaa. That was the idea. We thought we enjoyed it, but Elton did not.
He was not happy.
No.
Fortunately, his persistence and confidence in the song paid off, as it ended up winning both an Oscar and Golden Globe for Best Original Song. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Part of Your World, The Little Mermaid.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
It's almost unthinkable, but Disney chairman Jeffrey Katzenberg actually called for this legendary song to be cut. During a test screening, the young audience seemed to get restless, and fearing that they would lose interest, Katzenberg suggested that the song should be removed.
We get to Part of Your World, and it's just not connecting.
However, lyricist Howard Ashman absolutely refused.
But the leading lady sits down on something and sings about what she wants in life. And the audience falls in love with her and then roots for her to get it for the rest of the night.
The crew was also keen on keeping Ashman's I Want track, comparing it to Snow White's Someday My Prince Will Come. The Little Mermaid is credited with launching Disney's Renaissance era, and who knows what might have happened if Katzenberg had gotten his way. We'll always be grateful that Ashman and company fought for this song to be part of our world.
Part of that world.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.